Well, hello there, friends. It's Thursday, August 28th, 2019. This will probably be the last vlog for August 2019. Maybe we'll do a stream tomorrow after work just to celebrate the passing of 8 months and looking forward to the remaining 4. So yeah, just drinking a little bit of green tea. You'll have to excuse me, it's a little bit early in the morning, so my face is a little puffy, and I just got my hair tied back, but I don't know, folks. Is it time to cut the hair? Is it time to get a haircut, cut it short? Not bother with this long hair crap anymore? Or does it even matter? Does it even matter? Yeah. Drove my mom to work this morning. I've been doing that all the time now. It's one thing that's changed. Because usually my dad would have to do it depending on what job he had in his schedule, just to help out, obviously. And, yeah, I mean, I was a shithead who slept in, right? All I did was sleep or lay on the couch, and that was it. So yeah, I just had one of those moments this year where, yeah, with the insomnia and all these problems, it's like, well, the very least you can do is drive her to work in the morning. So, like, what else are you gonna do? Is this so difficult for you to? So, stuff has been changing, folks. Like I said, I'm ashamed to admit, I'm sure somebody will call me out or something on that. Because, yeah, my mom doesn't drive, so. I said it's just a little bit of that slowly getting over your, like, shitty side, of like, okay, well. I don't know. Like I said, it's just something that started happening this year, that Christmas tree was right. That omen, right? Sorry, I know that was a completely weird tangent. And I should say thank you to everybody, Hello there, friends. I hope that you're doing well. It's Thursday, August 28th, 2019. This will probably be the last vlog for August 2019. Maybe we'll do a little stream tomorrow just to, look forward to the next remaining 4 months of this decade. And just drinking a little bit of green tea. I keep sort of going back and forth between, green tea and then drinking coffee and then not drinking coffee and the green tea. But I think I just gotta do it, folks. Just gotta give it up. I mean, you hear a lot of people that it can be like hard on your stomach and all that. On one hand, the jitteriness of coffee is nice, but kind of like the more calm energy, if you will, of green tea. So, sorry, my face is a little puffy. It's early in the morning. Just drove my mom to work. Been doing that all the time now. Now that I'm not, not that I'm not sleeping so damn much, it's like, well, the very least I can do is like go take my mom to work, Because yeah, she doesn't drive, so yeah, like the collection of little things like that have begun changing, you know. And I don't know, is it time to cut the hair, folks? I don't know, is it time to cut the hair? Oh, looking into that camera, into that face. The age is starting to show a little bit, isn't it? Where has the time gone? Anyway, I don't know. Is it time to cut the hair? Just in general, does it even matter? Who knows? Maybe it's just not worth the hassle of it anymore. And yeah, it's very clear, folks, that even though like there's been improvement with whatever ultimately happened with my body earlier this year, things are definitely still fucked, and I gotta be careful. Gotta be careful, gotta take the ego hit, and well, I can't do the stuff I want to do. I just gotta focus on all the boring, you know, rehab stuff still and continue on further. So I've been doing the bird dogs from the Stuart McGill Big 3 exercises, but I need to just incorporate the other two just for a total of 3 for just like the complete core workout that he recommends, and just do that every day. Just get it over with and stop. Just get into that habit, you know what I mean? Just, it's all stuff that's boring and not exciting to do, to be honest, but it's like, well, I mean, do you want like lower back pain in the future again? And just focus on building up that upper back and neck and stretching out the pecs and all that, and see how it all goes. If it doesn't improve, then I guess I can go back to physical therapy, or maybe I'll just try a different place, because you know, you run through the battery of imaging and this and that, and they don't really find much, and it's just guesswork, and it's like nobody fucking knows what's wrong with you, you know? So it's just one of those situations where you gotta just try to figure out on your own at this point to see what you can do, and if it doesn't help, well, maybe try somebody else. But yeah, no go on the dips, folks. Just ever since that dip session, just fucking everything got re-aggravated again. And even with pull-ups, I feel like something about it is just fucked up in my back. Rows seem to be okay, but I'm probably not even gonna do those. Just focus on like a lot of face pulls, like band pull-aparts. I think like I watched a Joe DeFranco video about like this Blackburn exercise he's got of like laying on your stomach and holding your arms out and stuff like that, with like neck exercises plus the core work, and just, you know, focus on all that stuff for now, with walking, with eating right, and just view it as an opportunity to build up your weak areas, you know? To avoid future problems. As much as you want to go back to doing what you're doing, as much as, oh, go back to the dips and the this and the that, your body is clearly still screwed. So it is clearly not ready yet and still needs work. So all right, well, sorry about that, folks. My dad just needed me go pick something up from the grocery store later. So, well, I should say thank you. I should say thank you, folks, for all the comments on the last video. I wasn't like trying to get sympathy or anything like that. It was just one of those, just a weird day, and I ended up at a park sitting under a tree just recording myself. So it's been a while. So I appreciate it. Yeah. It's grateful and nice to at least have this, you know? A little lifeline to other people, to something. Whatever this ultimately turned into, you know? I mean, if I had stuck with that first channel, where would it have gone? Who knows? But I became pretty damn toxic, so twice. So is that a path that's worth continuing on? I don't know. But if at the very least I got to, I don't know where I would have been without it. Without all this YouTube stuff, folks. As much as people might say, oh, you need to get off the internet and go meet people and blah, blah. If only it was seemingly so easy, right? At the very least, to get those deeper connections, I don't know. So, but yeah, without it, folks, I don't freaking know. I really don't know where I would have been off. Definitely much more isolated, that's for sure. And so, I don't know, I've got something on my mind, but I don't know how to like really which direction to go from this. As absurd, folks, as this may sound, as blindly hopeful this may all seem, as, oh, well, that's just cope, that's just this, as this all seems, folks, I don't believe that it's over. I believe that I can still do it. I can still do something. Still do something meaningful with life. And the reason for that is because deep down, I know that I have it in me for something. I always have. It's just I never really, I don't want to say found my thing, because like I never really tried, you know what I mean? If you never really tried, then how can you say you didn't find it? It's like this, I don't know, creative force, whatever, something that you have inside of yourself that you know is there, and once in a while in life it pops up and you can sense it, but you just never give it a chance to flow. And so all you kind of do is try to plug it up, and you wonder if maybe the source of so many of my problems in life is an unwillingness. Damn it. All right, sorry, the AC turned on, so but yeah, you wonder if how many of your problems stem from the fact that instead of I know this is sort of hokey and out there, whatever, but like instead of letting this like creative energy and potential that you know you have in you flow, you just try to stifle it, plug it up. it just leaks, goes all over the place, and creates a backup, etc. You know, it wasn't always this way, folks. It wasn't always this way, and I wasn't always this way. I mean, I was even talking with my mom about it, where, yeah, like, I was a different kid. You had friends and used to enjoy this and that, and just something happened, folks, and she calls it some sort of a complex, you know? But something definitely happened, and it was in high school. It was definitely in high school, folks. And it's like this split that happened with you. It's why, like, I have very fond memories of middle school. It's the last time I remember just being like happy and enjoying life and just enjoying little dumb things like playing video games and go talking about it the next day at school with my friend, etc. You know, it's just like pure joy for something that doesn't involve alcohol or porn or this or that. And I would say, you know, I'm not going to go into specifics, folks, but let's just say that probably the darkest moments of my life happened in high school. I remember one particular day, let's just say it involved a lot of pacing around the house, saying some very bad shit to myself. I'll just leave that there. But, yeah. And it's like this split happens in you. Later on in high school, it got a bit better, but it feels like never really recovered after that, and spend just the rest of your life. Whatever that poisoning of the soul that happened, you just spent the rest of your life dealing with it, coping with it, whatever, you know? Was it the dark half that took over and you let control? I don't know. But, I believe that that person is still there, folks. I truly do. That kid, whatever, is still there, that you abandoned in the darkness, that you unsuccessfully and obviously metaphorically tried to harm. And abandoned in the, you tried to, I don't know, it's going to sound very dramatic, but you like tried to murder that side of yourself for some reason. Unsuccessfully and abandoned in the darkness back there. And you could never really get over that guilt, could you? And this is why, you know, people will say, oh, stop talking about high school or this or that. That was the past. That's why it's been so difficult to let go, folks, because I know, jeez, camera fell. Just all sorts of interruptions for this video. But you have a, this is why it's been so difficult to let go, folks, because I think deep down you kind of know that you have a guilt about what you did and what you tried to run away from, and for what, you know? I believe that that person, that kid who enjoys life, you know? Enjoys things, just is, who has like a passion and an interest for something, you know, is still there. I've just let this shitty part be in control for way too long. And this isn't me, folks. This isn't actually me. This hateful, bitter, angry, depressed, sad, mopey, whatever person, this isn't who I actually am. That person, that kid that I left behind many years ago, that is my true actual self. Sorry, my stomach's grumbling after the tea. That is my true, honest, real self. And all I can honestly say is that I'm sorry to that person. I'm truly, honestly sorry. And beg for that person's forgiveness for what I did and tried to do. Like I said, I don't know what it was. I can't. Damn, just my stomach won't stop grumbling. Like I can see another side of myself, you know? I can see it vividly, almost touch it. Somebody who went on to just have a passion and an interest for something and just follow that and do it, you know? Enjoy living, enjoy interacting with people, not overthinking everything. Just enjoy living and be grateful for it, you know? And instead, this is what I became. This is what I allowed to take over and to fester for years and years. But like I said, this isn't who I actually am. Deep inside, it's just that hatred and anger and whatever that you have for yourself, you know? That you just end up projecting onto others and the world and whatever. But this isn't who I actually am. Like I said, I know that that person is still there and has never really been given a chance to live, you know? Yeah. The hour is of course late, isn't it? Many years have passed. I don't know, maybe my delusional folks, I don't know. I don't know if I'm just delusional. Yeah. To be young and enjoy life again. How did it come to this, folks? How did it come to this? How did I let it come to this? How did I become this? How did I become just such a miserable, awful, angry, hateful, depressed, mopey person, you know? when this is something that I never wanted and never even was in the first place, used to actually be full of life. And now you maybe hopefully understand why it's so difficult to let go of the past for me, because I know that things were different, I was different, and basically the guilt and shame of what I did for what? To become this, whatever the fuck I became. I just miss being alive, folks. I miss being alive and enjoying living and just being grateful for even just little things. There's somebody talking about something about what would you do 20 years ago. I think I was 14. I don't know if I was still in middle school or going to high school, maybe the end of middle school. But yeah, I just remember going to a mall with my friend. We go to the arcade there Saturday nights and I don't know, just spend hours there. I think I remember he was like, I wrote some dumb article for his video game magazine that he was trying to like publish himself, you know what I mean? It's just sort of funny. I think it was about like Resident Evil 2, but like that first version of it. Just little dumb things like that. That all seemed so magical. And now you just become this. Maybe I'm delusional, folks. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm whatever. But I believe that that person is still there. Just gonna have to overcome what I don't know. Let that person have a chance at life too, you know? And why? Why did I do that? Scared? Something? I don't know. All right, folks, on that note, we'll call it there, and I'll see you later.